Social networks produce inside jokes at a relentless pace. The best, worst, stupidest, and funniest of those jokes become memes, and either you get them or you don't. But if you don't, and, like me, you're a sad nerd desperate to understand the gags you're missing, there's a site dedicated to helping. Over the past several years, the website Know Your Meme has become what Wikipedia is to information or Urban Dictionary is to esoteric sex acts. The site is a mostly reliable, crowdsourced translator of the internet's inside jokes. The site has a home page but, like Wikipedia, it is chiefly useful when looking up specific entries. It is amazingly comprehensive, given that it is run by a skeleton team of 6 writers and 1 developer out of a small office in Brooklyn, near the Williamsburg Bridge. But much of the work of the site is done by a group of 38 volunteer moderators. They are known as the Meme Council. These are some of their stories. Based in Oklahoma City. First internet communities, Jurassic Park, toy and Lego fan websites. Hours spent moderating a week, between 21 and 28. M.R. Johnson grew up on a farm in Oklahoma with a spotty internet connection. That meant that unlike many other council members, the first internet communities he was a part of were not on networks like 4chan, Reddit, Twitter or even Facebook, which could take longer to load. Instead, he surfed jptoys.com, a website for fans of Jurassic Park toys, and bzpower.com, a fan site for the Lego toy line Bionicle, which has a hungry community of fans on social networks. Much of what M.R. Johnson does for the site may seem like busy work. He makes sure images are properly tagged and edited. M.R. Johnson is an outdoorsman, and he has worked for the United States Forest Service, the National Park Service and the Bureau of Land Management. But online, he said, he has found people who share some of his more esoteric interests, such as Japanese video games like Touhou, which he knows a great deal about despite never having played it. Those shared interests have made the Meme Council a comfortable place for M.R. Johnson, who feels close with several other moderators. Some mods I would be more open to telling certain things about my life than my family or real-life friends, he said. Based in Oshawa, Ontario. First internet communities, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Reddit. Hours spent moderating a week, pretty much all week for any time I can. A younger moderator, M.R. Tu was introduced to Know Your Meme in a little more standard way than M.R. Johnson was. He said that he was an outsider growing up and that social media platforms, first Facebook and YouTube and eventually Twitter and Reddit, allowed him to make connections more easily. M.R. Tu found himself gravitating to memes early, hoping to ensure that people understood their source material. He said he was drawn to Know Your Meme for its value as a database. "Yeah, I just kind of took stuff pretty seriously," he said. "And then I just kind of mellowed out." Despite M.R. Tu's change in attitude, he continues as a prolific member of the Meme Council. He has helped write and edit dozens of pages on the site and created entries for the cartoons Loli Rock and Miraculous Ladybug, a French-Korean cartoon that he remains passionate about.